Well, we are Indy's morning show after hours podcast.
Episode, what are
10.
we? Are we in double digits
We're at
now?
10, double digits, man.
Wow.
We made it.
We made it to double digits. We're in syndication now.
Haven't been canceled yet. How about that?
No, not yet.
Yeah, Deb, Kevin, and Matt, obviously.
What is
we
Deb
are
doing?
Here. Well, she's very kindly joining us on her vacation.
She dresses in a long sleeve sweater for on the beach?
Yeah, well, I mean, this time of morning, when we're doing this.
I see. I get it, yeah.
Yeah, totally understand.
Well, thanks for doing that, Deb. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Deb,
Yeah.
I don't know if her mic's working or not.
It's not.
Yeah,
She's
right.
busy.
As long as she can still hear us.
Yeah.
Right. So you can obviously join the conversation if you're watching this or streaming this live on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitch, on YouTube, on X, all of the places. We are here. We invite you to join. And today's conversation is something that I kind of went through a couple days ago, and I hate it.
Yeah. This weekend is a lot of times that's the time people do the grocery shopping. Now, for you, Matt, you're always busy on weekends, so you probably have to, whenever you can carve out a few minutes of time, you do your grocery shopping. But you said you absolutely dislike.
I cannot stand it. I hate it. So
grocery shopping.
I see Country Janice, Ann, who says hi, and Jen Redmond, who also say good morning. Good morning to both of you. And let me know if you feel the same way that I do about this, because I cannot stand grocery shopping because it takes so much time. Even if I come with a list, it's a matter of finding, and it's gotten better. It has gotten a lot better, but I create a list and I'm always bouncing all over the place, all over the grocery store. And it takes like 2 hours. I'm a single dude.
See,
grocery shopping for one. Like, what am I doing?
I don't mind grocery shopping, but that's because I have a wife that understands me. When I kid you not, when she makes the grocery list for me, she puts it in the order that it will appear at the grocery store.
Good on her.
So all the so if the condiments, she knows the grocery store well enough to know what aisle that would be in. So when I go down the condiment aisle, I get all the stuff at the same time, not going back and forth. So I don't mind grocery shopping too much.
Well, and this is what I'll say is the grocery store that I primarily go to, because I like the one that has the the quarter in the cart. I like them a lot too.
Oh yeah.
But the one that I primarily go to has an app that gives you not only the shopping list availability, but also gives you the opportunity to see where these items are.
What's your problem then?
I'm slow, man. I'm so slow. So I can't stand it. But that's honestly the smallest part of my worries when it comes to actually doing grocery shopping. There's so much more that goes into this. I want to say a quick hello as well. We've got who is it? We've got Jen who says, "Do pick up, Matt." I have done that before. Not pick up. That one is a little bit iffy for me. I've done delivery. Jackie also says hi. Good morning, Jackie, on Instagram. Appreciate it. My biggest pet peeve though is shopping carts in the parking lot.
Oh, in the parking lot. People don't put them back in the carousel, the cart rack where it goes.
And it's like, y'all are right there. It is so close. I just don't understand why people just decide like, oh, I'm at my car and this is where I can just leave it. Because it takes up spots where like I'm trying to park and now I'm sitting here having to play, dodge the cart through trying to find a parking spot. So super annoying, and just people can be selfish sometimes in that regard.
Yeah, I always get the cart though that has the one, if not two bad wheels.
Yes.
Yeah, which I did read an article, by the way. You know why that happens?
Why is that?
It's the metal plate below the caster or above the caster gets damaged when they stack the carts together.
Yeah.
And they said it happens more often at the grocery store because those carts are typically taken outside to the car, or like one at a Target or something may not be. Those are kind of kept indoors more.
Sure.
So they're overused to some extent and abused to a greater extent.
Which makes
that's
sense.
why they always get broken. But I always seem to, no matter how much I try not to get the one with the bad wheel, I get the one with the bad wheel.
Sure.
You hear me coming from miles away,
Yeah. Oh yeah. What are your thoughts about the quarter in the cart?
You know what? I do that. I know which store you're talking about, and my daughters love to shop there. And I did not realize there is a code of conduct when it comes to shopping there.
Yeah.
I was in that particular parking lot of that store one day, and a lady walked up to me and said, "Hey, here's my cart. Would you like to take it?" And I thought she was just being nice and didn't want to have to walk back to the cart rack. It's exactly right. So I said, "Sure, okay, I'll take it." And she goes, "Well, I want my quarter." Well, I didn't have a quarter because I thought she just wanted me to push the cart back so it wouldn't be like Matt leaving it in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So I had to tell her, well, I don't have a quarter on me. And she goes, well, then I'll push my cart back because I want my quarter back. So,
okay. Jackie says, me too. I often put away carts in the parking lot. Same. I do the same thing, especially when I see the other people like at late night, because I sometimes go late to the grocery store when they're about closing, and I feel so guilty that I'm like, of course. And I even move. This is really silly of me, and I'm sorry for pulling the curtain way back, but I will sometimes move the few carts on one side to the other side to go and match the other carts to make it easier for the cart corral person to be able to take them all in.
Well, that's very kind of you.
It's not my job, I know, but it's something that I do.
You know, you mentioned not your job. My dad, mom, dad, they're retired, and they would go to Florida during the winter months. And my dad, they had the Piggly Wiggly, I think, where they would stay in the wintertime. And he would go over just because he had nothing to do and collect the carts and just push them around. And finally, one of the managers said, "Sir, do you work here?" And my dad's like, "No." He goes, "Well, then you can't do that because of the liability of him." But he's like, "I'm just bored. I'm an old man. Just let me collect the carts." And like, "No, you can't."
I get that.
Liability of it.
Doug says, "Good morning." Good morning, Doug.
Morning,
Give us
Doug.
your insight. Do you like grocery shopping? What's your issues with that? And Doug says, "I put the carts outside in the rack." Thank you. At least somebody does, because I swear the population of people that don't continues to grow every single day.
Now, I do have a habit. I will park next to that cart rack. Because I think I want to just push it as short of a distance when it's empty as I possibly can. So that's where I try to park by.
I do the opposite. I park as far away from it as possible.
Because you have a fancy truck. I don't have a fancy truck. My truck's an old truck.
Mine's not even really a fancy truck.
Well, it's fancier than my truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just avoid that. I will say, let's go back to the carts with the quarter situation. I one time, this is me being me, I didn't have a quarter on me. I didn't want to ask anybody for a quarter, but I had this like little, it's not a cylinder, but like a circular.
You didn't try a slug. You tried to put a slug in there.
Kind of a slug in there.
Oh, man.
And just so you know, it doesn't work. And then it gets stuck in there. And then you have to try to explain to somebody why you did that.
Man.
So don't try.
There's probably your picture hanging in that grocery store with a circle through it, a line through the circle.
The good news is I did get it out, so I didn't have to be that person. But like, it was, my heart was racing a million miles an hour. Like, how am I going to get busted for trying to not use a quarter when all it is a quarter? You know, it was so funny.
Now, I have done that where I didn't have the quarter, or I just didn't want to do that. So I go to the store thinking, I just got to get 4 or 5 items. And then you do that little juggling thing where you're trying to walk through the store and then add the bread over here. Oh, I got to get eggs and somehow put that and balance that together. And it doesn't work.
We try to find that, and I learned that even though I tried to do that, it never works out. It just makes it for a really uncomfortable trip.
Just get the cart.
I just got the cart.
Or go in with your shopping bag.
Yeah.
That works too.
We got Jackie who says on Instagram, she says, I do that too. I rearrange and put the small ones together. That's the other thing. There's signs on the cart sizes that says small or large. Why? Put them in the right coordinating cart. Why is that so difficult? And we've got Melinda who says, people, carts taking up aisle space so you can't get past. Yes, that actually did happen to me 2 days ago when I went to the store.
So someone leaves their unattended cart to go get something else.
Yeah, but she was still in the same aisle.
Yeah,
right? So she's like sitting here like this, the cart's this way, and I go up and I just sit there and I sit and wait. I'm just like, all right, anytime now. She didn't say anything. She didn't say a word. And I'm like, oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Anything like that. Not that I need it, but it's like being polite. It's manners.
I wonder if the best time to grocery shop is in the morning. I wonder.
I think so. It's got to be.
Maybe we should do our grocery shopping during the shows one day.
That'd be great. Oh, that'd be awesome.
We'll send you out and we'll time each other so you can get their stuff the quickest.
Give me a full list. Yeah, I like that. Can I borrow your credit card too?
We won't see you for days.
Yeah, it'll be way longer. Doug says, sometimes I like to use the baskets. Yes.
Yeah.
Jose, you're in Texas. Is that right? I appreciate you being and joining here with us.
Way to go, Jose. Right. Yeah.
It says, good morning, everyone. May everyone have a blessed day. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it,
Jose.
All right, we've got, what do I see here? Nothing else on Instagram. There's just a lot of isms. There's these little things that happen with grocery shopping.
Now, let me ask you one more thing about that. Mm-hmm. So are you brand loyal? So let's say you go to the grocery store and they don't have the item that you want.
Okay.
The brand name that you want.
Yeah.
Will you switch over to another brand name, or will you say, I'll just get it the next time? Because it happens sometimes at the store that you mentioned that takes the quarter for the cart.
Yeah.
Sometimes they may have Duke's mayonnaise, but not Hellman's mayonnaise. Yeah. Do you flip-flop, or do you say, I'll just wait?
I will say I'm a proud Hellman's mayonnaise fan,
okay.
Right? That is my favorite. It's just good. It's what I was raised on.
So would you not buy Duke's?
I would probably still do it. Just because I think it's like a name brand thing that I could get past, but ranch, I will not. I can't get away from that. There's a generic brand ranch that they have at this said store.
And you won't do it?
No, because it tastes different. I can absolutely taste the difference. The Hellmann's and the Dukes, I can't actually taste the difference in.
So you would be okay with that.
Yeah.
What about if there was just Miracle Whip?
Just Miracle Whip?
And you were going to do ham mayonnaise.
No,
you can't,
no,
the
can't
Hellmann.
do it.
The mayonnaise cannot be, you can't substitute Miracle Whip for mayonnaise.
No, I cannot.
I'm with you on that.
Jose, what about
Deb used
you?
to say that she could. But
yeah,
no.
Jose is in San Antonio, so thank you, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Can you substitute mayonnaise brands, or is there a brand that you have to get that is specifically name brand? And if you're watching this and you're not Jose, please feel free to comment as well too. This is a conversation that we open to everyone. Deb, what about you?
Deb?
Her mic's still not working.
Yeah, she's working on her tan.
Jose says, it's better to shop in the morning because everything will be fresh and restocked and only elderly people will be there. Yes.
That's a great idea.
And I am faster than old people. I tell you that much right now.
I think we should do that one morning. We should send you out grocery shopping one morning during the show.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be kind of fun.
I would be good with that. I would. We've got Marjo. I think it's Mary Jo. Maybe not. Is it Marjo or Mary Jo? The employees that shop for home delivery and pickup and leave those big carts in the middle of an aisle, I just ask a little respect for those who shop for themselves.
Because those are big carts. Those are like 3 deckers. And yeah.
And then we've got Amy who says, I had a cart hit my car and dent it. So I always put mine up, and any others I see, I hate it when they leave the carts in the parking spots. Yes.
Yeah.
Big pet peeve for me. And I just don't understand. It's so simple. Like, why can we not? We've got Deborah on Instagram. Hulk. That's Hulk. Hulk. You know,
Hulk. Yeah. Hey.
And his wife. So they say only lets me buy Miracle Whip. Doesn't matter to me. For me, I will do Miracle Whip if I'm doing like fish tacos or like fish sandwiches or something, just because it adds a little bit of tang. Otherwise, I like the real deal.
Yeah. I know that Deb one time said there's no difference in the two, and boy, did the phone lines light up. And they educated her, and then there is a difference.
Okay. We need to definitely do a taste test then or something.
Oh, she knows now. She knows now. But
okay. So Teresa says Miracle Whip is only good on bologna sandwiches. Hellmann's mayo for everything else.
Yeah.
Teresa, you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
And then Marjo, it says it is Marjo. All right. Excellent. I want to make sure I'm saying your name right. So that's appreciate that. Yeah. There's so many different nuances. That was the word I was looking for. Nuances. So many different nuances when it comes to, grocery shopping. And I tell you what, the unfortunate thing is, one way or another, we all have to do it.
I don't mind doing it. I really don't. No,
You don't peg me as somebody that is like somebody who likes to shop in general.
Because it's a hunt. It's like going hunting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find that item, and we're gonna go and get out of there. So I don't like to graze. I'm gonna go hunt.
No.
Hunt for it. Find it and go. Bag it, bring it home.
But the other issue that I have too is I will have my list, and then I'll go buy something and be like, oh, this happened. I'm like, oh, cool. Chicken burritos? Sure, I'll get those. Like, why do I do this? So
you know why that's why they put those end aisle things for people like you, Matt. They can't follow your shopping.
Yep. I just need to be like a dog who just went to the vet, and then I just need to get blinders put on.
One of those cones.
Yeah. And I'm just like, keep me safe for myself.
Let's invent that.
Yes.
Indy's morning show cones for Matt.
I love that idea. That's going to be a hot item.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining the conversation today. You can revisit our past conversations by checking out the Indy's Morning Show After Hours podcast, available on all the podcast platforms. What's that?
I'm hungry for chicken. What did you say, tacos or burritos?
Chicken burritos.
I'm hungry for chicken burritos all of a sudden.
Yeah, I should have brought those in. Yeah. Shoot. Well, you know what? Next week, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, I got to say.
What about you, Deb?
For Deb, yeah.
You bring anything, Deb? Nope.
No, she's still not. Okay. Size large, by the way, Deb, for my t-shirt.
I'm a medium.
Medium. Okay. So we'll get all the souvenirs. All right. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Streaming again on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X, and YouTube.